Hello everybody, my name is Kalakeen, and welcome to a new game called Call of Cthulhu. Now, I don't know anything about it. It was on Steam, it was highly reviewed, so I decided I'd give it a shot. So, I don't know anything about it, so I'll just go ahead and get into it. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Uh-oh. Edward Pierce doesn't sound like he's in too good of a state right now. Nom 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 nom. Oh, I have to click it. Okay. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane, hideous, and H.P. Lovecraft. That name sounds really familiar. Wait, isn't H.P. Lovecraft the writer of the Call of Cthulhu book? Hello. Hello, shark. So this guy's married? Question mark? This guy's bloody. What did you get yourself into? That's a ginormous fish spine. This gives me like Amnesia the Dark Descent flashbacks. Like heavy Amnesia flashbacks. So apparently people really like their shark meat. Oh, you have to press the like Skyrim. Okay. What was it? Control? That's weird. I don't like that. This is dark. There's not even a lock on these chains. Why can't I just take the chain off? I do not like this. Oh, okay, I got me a lamp. What's down her? Hello? Kyler does not like that. Kyler is getting off the dock. Are those bolt cutters? Yes, they are. Choink! Those did not... Those were like pinchers, like tongs.
Fate inescapably draws you on.
Uncle Tony? Is that a killer whale? Also, who's lighting all these candles down here? That seems a bit unsafe. I mean, I know that this place is made of stone, but still. That's just like a Molotov cocktail. Waiting to go off. Hello, Mr. Orca.
What a putrid offering.
Okay, hold on just a second. Settings. That's a lot better.
illusion.
What was I running from?
Behold,
Cultists.
everything has already been written.
Slenderman
Perhaps
cultism.
you will attempt to change your destiny.
Davy Jones. Okay. If I had a dream like that in the 1920s, I would be going to the nearest psychologist. There's so much to look at in this room. Holy crap. I love older music like this. No, turn it back on. Aw. Oh my god, it's one of those phones.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
Yes, I am.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character points. What? Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Psychology. Psychology represents your knowledge of the human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of an object. Occultism represents your knowledge on the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Investigation. Investigation represents your investigating talent. Improve this skill. Okay. Medicine. Is it presented to your medical knowledge? Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the doses of a drug, making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Oh, can I? Okay, I guess I'm ranked 3 on medicine. And halfway to rank 2 on occulticism. I'm at rank 2, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, I guess that's, I'll validate that. Yes.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
No.
And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Because I'd rather get drunk.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Rude.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
There's probably a reason for
Sarah,
that.
my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
No.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
Who's
I
honking that
can't
horn?
do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
That honestly looks like
Tell
something
me
that I would
all
have
the
hanging in my
assumptions
room.
that come to mind.
That honestly looks like something that I would have.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Looks like a
Is that
painter
all
beyond
you
her
want
time.
from me?
Yes, please.
All right.
Well beyond her time, because
Allow
that
me
painting's
to.
amazing.
That's all you've got? The painting?
I would pay for that.
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on
Why
the
didn't you
affair.
just hand it to me?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping lapel. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. What, are we going to Red Dead Redemption? No, that's Blackwater. The police report, it says the fire started in the dining room and claims the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their son Simon. Oh, look at that. Oh, doesn't look like a file. It looks like an old ratty journal. Okay. Oh, I got a hole.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce,
Who was
what do you
blasting that
make
horn?
of these
Who
elements?
was blasting that horn? I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Where does Sarah Hawkins live? Find out more about Warehouse 3. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Something's not right with the story. I think you shouldn't
The
take the painting
meaning
lightly.
could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Where did Sarah
Dark
Hawkins
water.
live?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son
Who
and
is
her
honking
husband.
their horn?
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Did they even have horns on vehicles in 1926? Hold on, did they even have cars in 1926? Okay, so the Model Ts were... Stop blasting that thing. Okay, did the Model T have horns? So it's saying that the Model T had the Auga horn. You know, the Auga. Okay. Find
The
that
sender's
out.
label mentions
what?
Warehouse 36.
That's right.
And you think you're...
That is what... Go to Dark...
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She
She's
only
like-
thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life.
Stop blaring
And
them
death.
horns. Those aren't even the right horns. That's all the
I'm
information I
beginning
need.
to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
By the way,
Correct.
this is the.
And the rumors about her
I
supposed
think this.
folly.
This is the first
Which you
video
don't
that I've done
totally
with my
deny.
new mic,
Find that warehouse.
and
Find out the truth
like it.
regarding
Like,
Sarah
I like it so
Hawkins'
far.
death. You will be handsomely
I
compensated.
just need
All right.
my
I'll
elbow to
take
come
the
in.
case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your
Jay to
daughter.
consult the diary.
Thank
Why
you,
is
Mr.
it
Pierce.
Jay?
I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
What's that supposed
Something's
to
queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
mean? Who is blasting that
Darkwater.
ding dang horn?
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a drink. The liquid didn't move at all. Oh, I'm gonna have a drink again. Doesn't move at all. Alright. Anything else over here? Okay, I can't touch the radio again. That sucks.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Alright, that's all you got to say about that. That's...
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. Okay. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of a long-abandoned cave. Was it a sea or a dream god? Oh, excuse me. No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small island off the coast of Massachusetts. Atlas of Atlantic Islands.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater, the Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders, that isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader.
That's it. I used to be an avid reader, then I got a paper cut.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
That's it? I just open and close it? Oh. A dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known to the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Is that volume 1? So there's going to be more volumes. You
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Nice. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Is that everything? What's behind this door? I want to go this door. Close that. Alright, I guess I'm leaving. Oh, gotta hold it. That's dumb. Are those bones? Oh, they're probably whale bones. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. On the shipping label and address, a warehouse sat on the docks of the islands of Darkwater. The place seems to be starting point for Pierce's investigation. That was the entire chapter 1. That was a short chapter 1. I just finished chapter 1 of Delta Room. That was a long chapter. Not really a long chapter. That's about average for a game chapter. It was amazing though. I'm loving this music. I'm not gonna hold space. I want to see this. Focus Home Interactive presents. I want one of those boats. Oh, so you drink and smoke. That's healthy. A game by Cyanide Studio. Right. Crap.
We're almost there.
You are definitely not a villain in every Scooby-Doo movie ever. Definitely not. You can most definitely be trusted. We don't need to bring any Scooby snacks for this adventure. Call of Cthulhu. Saya? It's a shipwrecked boat. Why is the lighthouse over there? What is it, like on a peninsula? Those docks need to be updated. Those docks don't look very safe.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain, if that's all right.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good...
How did they get the chain stuck into the
And his
ribs?
wife,
They just pound
Sarah
them in there?
Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright. Do, 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 do. I can't tell if those are barnacles or if that's seagull poop. Because they're equally as likely. I mean, not really, because the tide would have to come all the way up here in order to get the barnacles on there. Oh, I can't jump off. Okay.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Oh my god, you're scary.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters!
You see,
You're
if
crazy.
you were to put this thing back in the
Cops,
water,
they can't understand. Damn
that would like really mess up the water. I mean, the water already looks kind of messed up, but it would mess it up even more.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us in trouble.
Well, you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick
Nothing
up
for
the
you
pieces.
here either.
Come on,
Pretext.
you bastard! You'll see what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
I said you were a bilge rat. Even a fox limping. You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Optimistic.
Nothing.
Are you stupid or what? Even your captain told you not to stick your noses around here again.
This isn't your home.
All right. Oh, I can't take the lamp. I'm gonna go to the. Ooh, what's this?
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Hello, bar patrons. Chivalrous.
Hey, be careful.
What was up with those things?
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
I'm
Do
looking
you
for
know where
warehouse
this
36.
place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Really?
Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it.
Really?
But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater. When
I
our
really need to
whalers
get a
left for
chair.
long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew
I'm
she
really
was
liking the
famous
Sailor
on the
song.
mainland
I can hear it in the
for her
background.
paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah, I'll take a drink. What? Oh, okay.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. That'll be all for now.
This will affect my destiny. Having a drink will affect my destiny? That looks nasty. I love Sailor
You
songs.
like our song?
Yes, I do.
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
We're whalers on the moon.
I bid you
We
farewell.
carry a harpoon.
Good
But
night,
there ain't no whale, so we tilt
stranger.
ourselves and we're singing our whaling
So
tune.
long.
How do you guys like my whaling song?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The Chanty, 21st May 1847. Miraculous catch. The Saya returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Saya, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of the size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whale, the cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshops, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special event at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of the brave whalers, all staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Nice.
You have no right to treat us like this.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
What is on your hand? Why do you have a power button on your hand? Later. Hello,
What
my
you looking
lady.
at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
Ah, it was a compliment.
Judging?
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Okay, sorry that I talked to you. Bitch. Why is the back door locked? Alright, let's go talk to Fitzroy. What, so I'm just gonna leave the door open? Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna do that. That's not a nice thing to do.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat.
The Scylla. It
Oh,
finished
Scylla.
up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ooh, another one. Yay. The second volume teaches ethics and good practice up to medical staff. So I'm just just came in here and took this man's medical book. Alright.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing in front of on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Of course he does, because all whalers had wooden legs. Okay, what you got for
I
me?
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? You're asking the wrong person. What's behind door number 3? Wait, what's this?
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Did they have rust remover back then?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Good God. Oh, hello, hidden room. That's a toilet.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Okay.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
I've got a friend. Hello?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly.
I want to go up
He
there.
can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No,
I wanna go up
he's
there.
in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Hello, sailors. How are you? Oh, I can talk to you.
You
okay.
live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. We're annoying.
He's
it's
right.
understandable.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us.
Those two bozos?
Wait. Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Don't know what that did.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaps. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
You could move.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Alrighty then. I'd just like to say, I like the art style in this game. Hello. How are
You
you?
saw what happened with those sailors.
Not really, no.
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you.
I'm good. I just want to get into the warehouse.
I shall take my leave.
I would love that. Didn't even see this.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Okay, so I just gotta get upstairs and get that. Haha! Oh, did not mean to crouch. Oh, okay. That was weird. I didn't like that.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits.
Of course.
There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
What was that hidden? Ooh, hello. A ratchet device. Alrighty then. Think I'm missing anything? Oh, of course it's right there. What? What did I push?
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
What? What? What did I push? How do I make it go away? I don't know what I pushed. Okay, that's everything.
Looks like everything is in its place.
I'm just gonna
All I have
punch
to
it
do
into
is
submission.
turn this handle.
I'm gonna punch the handle. Punch. I don't want to go down there. I don't want to go down there. That's a place that I don't want to go. Go. I do want to go down the ladder. Not a whole lot I can do up there. yeah, this is a place that I don't want to go down. And I'm not going to until the next episode. So far, I'm really liking this game. I haven't seen anything about Cthulhu. Like, nothing. The closest thing that I've seen to anything remotely related to Cthulhu is the painting and that weird Davy Jones guy who punched my heart out. But I'm assuming that that's me. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this game down in the comments below. And thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this, punch that like button, and while you're at it, go ahead and punch that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Getting a light from Mr. Trees, I'm like, why can I not run? This is like really slow, and I don't like it.
Shutterstock Music.